Spinner. It's Hemrick. Contact with his teammate, Tyler Reddick. The worst case scenario for Brad Keselowski Racing. Both of his trucks with damage.
Get right in the tire.
And both of his trucks racing to get in the chase.
Just got loose trying to get by the 86 of Brandon Brown, or Cameron Haley does an awesome job getting by. Several trucks getting by on the outside. Reddick committed to the outside, couldn't quite get by.
Watch from Cody Coughlin as he sees this truck spinning and is able to get around the outside.
Cody did a real nice job getting by, had to get back in the throttle.
Side by side as they go through 3 and 4.
They're together!
Oh,
they're together!
And there goes Sauter! Oh, man! Huge implications.
It looks like Eric Jones may be able to survive that contact.
You can just see right there the truck was up the hill. Jones had to make the corner, and then he slides down and takes out his teammate as well.
You know, Eric Jones made a little more severe contact with the outside wall than I initially thought. Looks like he bopped it pretty good.
Right along and listen.
Matt was trying to stay off Eric Jones, and certainly no intent whatsoever, just hard racing. He knew that if he lost that lead, he probably lost the race.
And the championship.
Keep coming. Hey, Rick, behind you. Yellow's out.
He's getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Oh, no! It's 25. The 48. It takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
Okay, the 48 gets a run. He goes to turn out. The 25 goes with them and just hooks the back of Jimmy Johnson's car. Jimmy Johnson, as he's wrecking, gets into the 8 car. 8 car just an innocent bystander on that deal.
Now watch the 48 go in the left door. The left rear tire, actually.
Watch, these guys get a good run. The 48 pulls out, the 25 pulls out behind him, just misjudges just an inch. Just enough to turn the 48 into Dale Jr.'s left rear.
He's in an awkward position there. Oh, it just comes around. This is just like what happened in Daytona.
Same thing at Daytona. The car just comes around on him.
Unfortunately, he also gathers up teammate Casey Kane.
Let's ride along.
And clear low. Outside still the 2 on your tight. 5's coming to you.
I think when that 2
Right outside. Hold the brake, buddy. Hold the brake.
DW is a combination. The 2 is on the outside of him, and when that 14 came up just a little bit, I think that took the rest of the air off of the 88.
I just feel like they were never comfortable with the car.
Oh, trouble! Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car valve over on his lid. It's Park and Dale Jr. Terrible crash.
Steve Park is trying to squeeze up the outside of Rusty, and Rusty just really moves up the racetrack thinking he's clear on Steve Park, and he drives right up into Steve Park, which turns him in the wall. Steve tries to turn left to avoid it and gets hooked by Dale Jr., which turns him even more sideways, and they both get hooked up and they hit this guardrail. And I mean, it's an amazing crash, but I'll tell you what, all the safety equipment did their job today.
And again, thank goodness for that soft wall on the inside, that steel barrier that gave so much when the 1 car got into it. And again, that's why the NASCAR and those folks are working on these walls. That's why the folks at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway installed those barriers that give like that on impact.
Under Denny Hamlin.
Oh, trouble, turn 2.
Ricky Stenhouse brings out the caution again.
Boom.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Bain slid up into Stenhouse.
Watch this guy coming down. Check up, go high, go out.
Not sure if Casey Kane was involved or if he got away on that one.
To their quarter bumper.
Daniel Suarez for the lead. Can he get around Matt Crafton?
And which way will Christopher Bell go?
Big crash. Heavy hit for Crafton. Caution is out. Suarez and Crafton both battling for the lead, and they are torn up. Wow. That was a big hit for Matt Crafton.
See Suarez on the outside. Watch Christopher Bell. Watch that 4 truck right side of your screen. Is he going to make a little contact? He does with Suarez.
So Bell gets into the back end of his own teammate, Daniel Suarez, and that's what knocks Suarez into the 88 of Matt Crafton.
Just as he starts to get into turn 1, you can start to see the sidewall of the tire hanging out.
There she goes.
There's just nothing you can do in that situation.
Goodness.
Oh, Clip Boyer.
Some teammates. Oh, the 20 just Jones basically, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, but just misjudged the corner entry, got into the left rear quarter panel of the 19 behind the tire, turns the 19 around, and they all start spinning and crashing from there.
It was a battle for 9th.
You can see right here the 19 starts to turn a little earlier than I think Eric thought he was going to turn. They made contact, as you said. It certainly wasn't on purpose. That's just, you know, when people race hard, things are going to happen from time to time. And I think the 19 turned a little earlier than Eric was expecting. Eric was still going straight. Watch right here. That pretty much tells the tale.
That's it. I think he expected the 19 to run right around the top. The 19 looks like he was turning in either the middle or to the bottom. The 20 gets in his quarter panel. How about the 51 right here, Jeremy Clements? He has the big slide behind these 2 cars, gets on the brakes good enough to get through this. That's a big move for the 51. He's currently outside of the chase. Does he get any damage right here? Is the by a little bit in the left rear.
Watching from this view, you'll see more damage. Yeah, we'll see how much damage that is.
How did the 62 of Brendan Gaughan sneaking through?
Guy in front of Matt can't pick a lane. Easy, easy.
I think Biffle was trying to go down to get him behind Matt and just mistimed it a little bit. Clipped him in the right rear and shot him into the outside wall. And again, see all those styrofoam blocks? That's the safer barrier. Man, that is the greatest thing since interliners and tires.
See the 2 teammates racing side by side, but Marcus Ambrose gets into the left rear of Brian Vickers. His teammates on the outside, nowhere to go. It's not normally somewhere that you put yourself in a 3-wide position, and it wasn't even a door or a slide opening there at all that Ambrose, you know. Now there's a little follow-up there.
Just a little contact there, McMurray into the side of the 42 car, Montoya.
It's almost like McMurray's car walked up just a little bit, maybe. It's almost like maybe Montoya came down, McMurray maybe went up just a little bit. Didn't take much.
That's what happens right there. The guy on the outside's got to make the corner. Yep, a little contact.
And Kurt Busch, the pole sitter, with nowhere to go. Matt, what they say on the radio?
Jamie Mack just told Bono, he said, my fault, I apologize. I went to turn down, the car got loose.
Yep.
And then you can't turn the wheel.
Of Reed Sorensen, it looked like he was just, well, he caught the grass in that trial. That's what it was.
Happens a lot of times.
Oh man, that was a hard lick too, from the outside, and that's where Vickers was just trying to avoid.
Wow.
And it's just not Elliott Sadler's day.
No, and the 11 and the 20 both have had so many things happen this year when we expected so much from both of them. A lot of times you go cut that.
All 3 is slow. Head, spin it ahead. Up, now down. All right.
You got to cut that dog leg just a little bit, and he was approaching those cars really quickly, got down in that grass, then you're just out of control.
Eric McClure also involved in the 14.
He dominated last week, Marty. Didn't get the win, but it looks as though he's got a little redemption in mind here tonight.
Oh, look out as he has a tire situation. Here comes Edwards right into it. They cross the line, and guess who wins the race? Stenhouse.
Well, thanks to Carl Edwards. Gave him
what a
real
finish.
All right, take another look at this.
Okay, all of a sudden, I don't think that's the tire. That's an engine.
That's the engine. You're right.
Wow.
And I wonder if Carl got into the fluid and couldn't steer.
I would think so, because you'd think he could have missed it, but it's hard to say from up here.
You're right, though. It looked like a tire from there.
He did a good job of just keeping. He had smoke and oil, I guarantee
I
it.
think so.
Just couldn't miss him.
All right, let's just listen this time from Carl's perspective.
You could hear the rear tire spinning.
And you couldn't see anything, and neither could Carl.
No, and he couldn't steer.
Oh, Brad.
Easy there. Sounds like we're going to need to pry that splitter forward.
Brad just got loose. Brad got loose off the corner there, turn 4, and got into the wall, and Joey had nowhere to go.
Kozlowski was trying to work his way around Alex Kennedy. Not a lot of room to pass here.
I can't really lay any blame on much of anybody other than that 2-car just jumped out from under him. I mean, the thing got loose.
Man, the last thing you want to see when you got a rain delay here, we're just going to try to fix it and ride this thing out. And
let's go back and take a look at this. The Cooper Standard Ford of Austin Terrio. Watch as he comes through here.
There's Reddick high in
yeah.
turn 4, loose. Just about has his truck saved, and along comes Terrio. Look at that right front tire.
Yeah, really nothing Austin could do. And
at all.
And Tyler Reddick, he was just fighting to regain control of his truck.
See Jennings down on the bottom.
He went up way high. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of people run up that high. You see the dirt. Here comes Austin, just trying to get by on the inside. Again, Reddick's just trying to regain control after being sideways up against the outside wall.
And with the problems that the 63 truck was having. Oh, that's so scary.
It's such a sick feeling for Tyler.
Byron had been down inside of Justin Allgaier a couple of times late in the going.
Teammates there. That's not going to be a good meeting on Monday.
You've had a few of those, haven't you, Kevin?
Oh, yeah. But it's hard here at Bristol because, you know, the 7 is thinking that the 9 is going to cut in some slack, and the 9's thinking, oh, I've got the 7 in a spot where I can make up a position. And then you have teammates hit each other.
And they had been racing like that for the last few laps. William had been down looking inside of Justin, and you can see there just a classic case of two guys committed to the same piece of real estate. Oh, we got one in the outside wall in turn 1. He's spinning.
That's Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick, and he gets hit in the driver's door by his teammate, Austin Terrio.
Amazing job by John West Townley to avoid that 29 truck.
When he's on the hub.
This is the hard look right here.
Wow. We just killed 2 trucks, guys. Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
Losing it down in turn 1, and guess who the unlucky next car was?
Look who's coming by. I can only guess this one.
Oh, boy.
That's bad luck.
So, and let's go on board with Brad and see what he was seeing.
I got the 20 up high. Come on, hard low. Come on, low.
And that last turn that Matt made was such a hard left that Brad just didn't have anywhere to go.
Just an unusual set of circumstances. The cars were in the same place at that time. But the 18 car was damaged, and he lost a lot of downforce because the rear of the car was caved in.
And Brad going over to make sure his teammate is all right and talk about it. And he looks a little stiff right now.
That was a big hit.
That was a big hit.